If you are essentially sick of the MCAT, you're tired of studying for hours and you're just not really seeing results on your full lengths, and you really are trying to get to one of those elite scores, you're trying to bump up to 515 or even higher, then today's video is going to be really great for you. We're going to dive into the methods that we really see work for our top scoring students using active studying. We're really going to make sure that you're also leveraging those full lengths that you're taking efficiently and the other resources that you have. So let's dive in. First, I'm going to start with a hard truth. Passive reading, highlighting textbooks, it feels productive. It makes you feel really great, like you got a lot done, but it's not going to really boost your score, especially if you're already over 500 and you're trying to get up into those 515s. It's not going to do much for your score at all. It does not lead to effective long-term retention. Really, you want to focus on active studying, which means directly interacting with the material, testing yourself, applying concepts, teaching what you've learned back. This is going to engage your brain at a much deeper level, and it is going to dramatically improve the retention that you need and the performance on your exam. Research consistently shows active recall, spaced repetition, those are the most effective study methods. It's so much better than rereading notes, reading textbooks, reading things just in general. So let's talk about a few different ways you can really employ these active studying techniques. First, self-testing. Quiz yourself frequently. Use flashcards, use different ways to quiz yourself on that high yield MCAT content. So don't just passively read, force yourself to recall things, force yourself to explain the concepts. You really want to also use spaced repetition. Regularly revisit some of those more important topics and gradually increase the intervals between reviews to really kind of force yourself to remember it a little bit longer and a little bit longer each time. You could use something that we call concept mapping. You're going to visually connect different ideas and different concepts. It's going to help you to solidify the relationships between topics and the understanding of them on the sort of broader picture that a lot of times you need to apply on the MCAT. Another thing you could try is teaching. After you study a topic, pretend you're teaching it to somebody else. If you cannot clearly explain it, then you haven't really learned it in the way that you need at the level you need on this exam. So in terms of full lengths, you've got to take full lengths. You have to take full lengths. But it's not just about the experience of sitting and taking the exam. It's also about analyzing your full lengths to learn from them in a strategic way. So first off, you really want to be taking full length exams consistently, especially as you're getting closer to exam day. This last month going into your exam, you probably want to be taking one every week if possible. You want to make sure that while you're taking the exam, you are simulating the exact testing conditions. So make sure it's timed. If it's not timed, it really isn't going to do that much for you. You want to make sure that you're in an environment where there are distractions, because on test day, you're not going to be isolated by yourself. You want to make sure that they give you earplugs, headphones. You could use those if you want, but you're somewhere that is in a realistic environment with people there and other distractions going around. So in terms of the actual performance on your practice exam, you want to deeply analyze that performance. You're going to review every single question, not just the ones you got wrong. You're going to look at the ones you got correct too. You're going to make sure that you understand not just why the right answer is correct, but also why the wrong ones are incorrect. You want to make sure that you understand what specifically the question is asking and how that connects to the passage and what part of the passage you needed, if you needed it at all, to be able to properly answer the question. You want to make sure that you're tracking your exams. You want to be able to see what your reoccurring weaknesses are and use that to guide what you're studying. So constantly go back to that. Really, the true value of your practice exams, the highest scoring students that are getting the most out of their practice exams are getting it from the detailed review process. That's where a lot of those big jumps are going to occur. So in terms of what resources to use, there are a million resources out there, right? Gold standard are the AAMC resources. These are the guys that actually make the exam. So the resources they give are going to be top notch. Make sure that you have taken every single AAMC practice exam. These are essential. These tests are going to most accurately represent the style of the exam, the difficulty, the structure of your actual MCAT. You also have the section banks and the question packs. So those are great. You want to make sure that you do those as well as you're going through. And then the AAMC also gives official guides, official outlines of what material is going to be highest yield on the exam. So reference that, make sure you kind of know what you need to study. Really prioritize AAMC resources over everything else because, like I said, they really are your gold standard for participation. So quick recap: active studying, don't read the books. Study actively, constantly force yourself to recall the information, consistent and strategic practice test usage, and leverage the official AAMC resources. Those are going to be your keys to come together to be able to get up to those 515, 520 scores on the MCAT. If you are ready to take your MCAT prep to the next level and you really want to make sure that you're doing the right things, make sure that you subscribe to our channel. We post valuable MCAT strategies weekly to make sure that you're doing what you need to be able to get to that score that you deserve. Thanks for watching. See you next time.